My name is Juan Leal, and I will talk about this core activity I just completed. On this core activity, we analyze the topic of solar energy. You may be thinking that, oh, okay, solar energy, we have seen it all high school and all primary, but the difference from the previous topics and this solar energy topic is that we are now applying it to the real life. Before you were just studying like, so what is solar energy? Solar energy is the energy that comes from the sun. But what else? What does it affects and all of that, all of those factors. So I like this project a lot because it helped me apply this knowledge to our daily life. For example, the best example that I can use for the appliance in our daily life is the use of the involvement of the electricity bills on this project. I like that on the first stage we needed to search for electricity bills and analyze the data that the electricity bills gives us, because when I was little I just looked at the electricity bill and I just looked at the price we had to pay, and we just paid it and that's all and that's it. But what else? Like, what are kilowatts per hour? What is the bar graph of historic consumption? I don't know. I think this project was interesting and I liked it very much. I learned a lot about solar energy. For example, I didn't knew that normal electricity needed fossil fuels to be burned to produce electricity, and this burning of fossil fuels creates unwanted byproducts that can create air and water pollution. So this is bad for the environment. And an alternative energy source that we're not using and we should use more is solar energy. Solar energy is one of the most interesting sources of energy because it's like a well-known source of energy, but no one uses it. But why? So the majority of people I know their answer is it's too expensive, and I know solar panels are too expensive. Thanks to this project, I learned that solar panels are too expensive, and this is why you don't see many solar panels around the city. But if you think it's a good investment for the long term rather than the short term, you may be thinking that on the short term, well, it's a very huge investment and the majority of people aren't able to recover from that amount of money paid in a short term. But if you realized the electricity bills from the next electricity bills you will have, it will be shown an important reduce in the money you have to pay. And I think with every with every decrease of your price, I think it will constantly be paying the solar panels you have just bought, and that's why it's good for the long term. I think we are not taking advantage of this solar energy much because solar energy is unlimited and it's free. Well, free, and we're wasting a lot of energy and paying a lot for it. And there's a recent project we've done, or well, not project but activity that involved the ecological footprint that humans have in the world. I have done this activity, and the results told me that for my lifestyle, if every person uses my lifestyle, it will be needed at least 4.55 planets, and I do not like that result, so I did it again. But I realized, well, no, not I realized. I think about my answers, and I realized that I do not pass a lot of time in my car. So I did it again, and the results told me that I needed at least 2.55 planets. But still, I do not like that answer or those results, because I would like to have just one planet or less. Imagine if every person has my lifestyle, the Earth the Earth will be gone in 100 years or less.